Ladies and gentlemen, today we gather to reflect on one of the most significant developments in the digital finance space, the profound transformation of the cryptocurrency industry since President Donald Trump began his second term in office. Immediately following his victory in the 2024 election, the crypto market responded with strong optimism. Bitcoin quickly surged to a new high of $19,350 on Inauguration Day, January 20th. This was not just a financial signal, it was a bold statement. A new administration with a distinct direction had taken power. One of the most remarkable changes was President Trump's complete reversal in attitude toward cryptocurrency. During his first term, he was skeptical, even openly critical. But in his second campaign, he publicly embraced the industry, attending major Bitcoin community events and pledging to become the crypto president. This stark contrast was especially evident when compared to the previous administration. Many in the industry viewed the Biden administration as having launched a war on crypto. This was often referred to as Operation Choke Point 2.0, a coordinated effort to pressure financial institutions into cutting ties with crypto businesses. Trump vowed to end this campaign and followed through with concrete action. In the early days of his new term, President Trump signed a series of executive orders to boost America's global leadership in digital assets. He appointed venture capitalist David Sachs as the White House's first crypto and AI czar. An interagency working group was also established to draft a new regulatory framework for the crypto sector. Going even further, Trump signed an order establishing the U.S. Strategic Bitcoin Reserve, where assets are sourced from criminal and civil digital asset forfeitures. This unprecedented move represented a blend of law enforcement and long-term financial strategy. The president's family also took bold steps. In October, ahead of the inauguration, they launched the World Liberty Financial Project and introduced a memecoin. The project raised $550 million across 2 token sale rounds. They later announced plans to launch a stablecoin. Eric Trump and Donald Trump Jr. also invested in the Bitcoin mining company American Bitcoin, operated by Hut 8. However, these activities did not go unchallenged. Democratic lawmakers like Elizabeth Warren and Adam Schiff called for investigations into potential conflicts of interest and introduced the Meme Act, aiming to regulate cryptocurrencies tied to public officials. The White House responded by stating that all of President Trump's assets had been placed in a trust managed by his son, asserting that there was no conflict of interest. On the policy front, one of the most impactful changes was the repeal of FSAB 121, a rule from the Biden-era SEC that had discouraged banks from holding crypto assets by requiring them to record those assets as liabilities. The repeal of this rule was seen as a major victory for the industry after years of lobbying. Notably, SEC Chairman Gary Gensler, long criticized for his regulation by enforcement approach, resigned on the day Trump took office. Several lawsuits against companies like Coinbase, Ripple, and Kraken were subsequently dropped or paused. The Senate quickly confirmed Paul Atkins, known for his crypto-friendly stance, as the new SEC chairman. Beyond the executive branch, Trump also pushed for legislative change. He signed the first federal crypto law, repealing tax reporting requirements that treated DeFi platforms as brokers. This bipartisan-supported law was seen as a promising sign for future regulatory progress. The next major focus is legislation on stablecoins, digital assets pegged to fiat currencies. President Trump has urged Congress to pass stablecoin legislation before the August recess and expressed support for both House and Senate proposals. While the crypto industry remains optimistic, analysts continue to stress the need for concrete action, not just promises. True success, they argue, will come when a clear regulatory framework for stablecoins and market structure is passed into law. In conclusion, the bold and consistent actions of President Trump's second administration have shifted the U.S. from a defensive posture to a leadership position in crypto policy. With both the executive and legislative branches now aligned, confidence in the future of cryptocurrency in America is once again on the rise.